Aries, welcome to your bonus reading here. This is basically for the month of May 2023, but to be honest with you, it's a timeless read. It's just an extra reading here before we jump into the June reads. So God, we're already halfway through the year, pretty much. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and jump straight in though. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Let me actually pull one more shuffle here. Also, I want to say this too. Be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. You may find that there's messages in those readings. So let's jump in now, Aries. How y'all doing, by the way? Let's take a look. Aries probably balling, right? I bet y'all getting some increases in pay. Oh, well, hold on. Hold on. Let me hold my tongue. Hold up. All right, so this first row, if you're newer to the channel, is the row of your career, your ambition, your goals. The second row is going to be in regards to your relationships, all aspects of relationships. You know, if romance comes out, but we'll take a look at all of them and see how your relationships with others are going at this time. And then the last row that I'm going to pull here is in regards to the message here from your higher self. Spirit, the divine, whatever you want to call it, the universe. Let's take a look here. All right. I'm hearing push through. So, you know, there may be this transitionary period that you're going through at this time. And I just feel like your guides want you to know at this time, like, to be bold, take action. Don't be afraid. I think they really want you to believe in yourself. And even if things kind of shift and change and there's adversity along the way, like I'm reading this last row here, we're going to touch base on all these other cards in a moment. But, you know, if adversity comes your way, just realize you can handle it. Anyways, y'all, I am tripping. All right, I'm back. I thought I heard like my phone go off, but nothing happened. Oh, never mind. It's because somebody's getting towed outside. I knew I wasn't tripping. Anyways, like I said, if there's adversity, I feel like your guides want you to realize, like, hey, like, just push through it. Like, things are going to fluctuate and change. Your energy may fluctuate and change. But I think it's wanting you to hold strong in your belief in regards to something here. Let me pull your oracle cards real quick. And we're going to get into the reading here. You do have this abundance card. It says luck. So for some of you, and it says fish on it. So for some of you, I feel like I'm hearing goldfish. So metaphorically speaking, I feel like there's a lot of luck and abundance on your side. Prosperity's in the mix here. And it's interesting. You're in a situation right now, and I feel like this is where with the energy with the good luck card or the abundance card, I feel like it's relating to this row here, because with the Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in the position of your career, your ambition, and your goals, a lot of you are starting to become a little bit more curious about how you could actually increase your revenue, increase your finances. You know, whether that's venturing into something new, trying something new, maybe doing another side hustle, whatever the case might be. Even if you're, you know, already employed, I think you could be really starting to wonder, you know, is it time for a raise? Could I go somewhere? If I can't get a raise, could I go somewhere else and make more money? There's definitely some thought going on in regards to that, because the Page of Swords is like you're getting curious. Not only are you getting curious, you're actually starting to pursue that curiosity, right? Because Five of Pentacles is when you realize, like, yeah, there's something better. I can make more, or I need to improve, or I think it's time for an upgrade. That's kind of like that vibe, especially when you got the King of Pentacles here. It's interesting. I don't even think there's no setback in the mix. There's no negativity with this. The King of Pentacles being here, like the King of Pentacles represents, well, he's the master of the material world, right? So, and it's the archetype of Taurus, and Taurus is enduring prosperity. So it's like you're realizing, like, okay, like, how can I improve my situation to allow myself to prosper even more and more over time? And that's your vibe I get at this time. I feel like you're being very analytical. I feel like you're looking at all the details here. There's a need to pay attention to the details. Because you have this Virgo card and it says, I analyze. Now, some of you may have Virgo in your chart, or there could be something going on with the Virgo aspect of your chart. We all have Virgo in our chart, like in a house somewhere. You may not have planets there, but you definitely have the Virgo house somewhere. So I feel like it's when you look at that. I think the asteroid Sirius is in there. I could be wrong though. I think I am. But anyways, Virgo does deal with the practical intellect, being analytical, taking a practical approach to things. I feel like that's going to be your best bet. But also looking at the finer things, the finer details, and see how you can improve things. Because I get that that's the sort of like the energy that's surrounding you here at this time. All right. And of course, we're going to clarify too. And I may pull some bonus cards for you at the end. So let's take a look at this row. You have and this is your relationships. You have the Star card, the Judgment, and then you have the Seven of Cups here. It's interesting. There's almost like a surrendering aspect. I feel like Spirit's wanting you to embody here, because I feel like things are right on track. Like, you're Aries, you're a fire sign like me. I'm a Leo, and we want things fast, right? Like, I want this. Like, whenever something revs our desires up, is like we take action and we want it, right? However, there is a process here when it comes to your relationships, like to surrender and like let go here. A lot of you are starting to be more open-minded in how you can change your relationships, which is why the Star card is here with the Judgment card. This is like a brand new, fresh start. I get your approach to relationships, the way you want to go about relationships. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart, by the way, but the way you want to go about your relationships, the way you want to approach them, the way you're interacting with them. Karma is being cleared, a lot of karma. Judgment can deal with the karma. It's like getting down to the bottom of the barrel and like, addressing the root, right? Because the archetype of the Judgment is Pluto, and Pluto gets down to the bottom of and goes straight to the core to remove, to reformulate, and to reshape things, right? So it's like you're reshaping the way you go about relationships, and I feel like that's very, very powerful for you here. I feel like there's some great blessings coming in as well with the Star card. Star card is like when we can have faith and surrender and trust in the divine, or trust in God, and allow ourselves to be in the flow. And it's like allowing for the blessings to come in, right? Like sometimes in life, it's just about whether or not we're going to be receptive to receive them, right? Seven of Cups is a receiving energy. It's a Venus archetype, Scorpio. Maybe some of you have Venus in Scorpio, but it is a Scorpio archetype, Venus in Scorpio. But the Seven of Cups, there's choices. There's desires that you have. Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination as well. So there's the desires that you have. And I think this is really about whether or not you're going to be open and receptive to them. I feel like this is perfect. I really get, for a lot of you, it's like you have let go, and like, I'm going to say this. Some of you may have really, whether or not you're conscious of this, I think you've really cleared a lot of karma here. I feel like there's a strong Taurus placement who's watching me right now. I can just feel it. But if it's not, don't worry about it. We have Jupiter in Taurus, Sun's still in Taurus, Mercury's in Taurus. So there's a lot of Taurus energy just going on in general. And we just got done with the eclipses, right? With the Scorpio Taurus eclipses. We're done with that finally, right? And so this new moon that we just had with Jupiter coming into Taurus is actually very, very powerful for all of us. I think this is like the refresh and the restart and the new planting of seeds that we needed. Clearing out the gunk. That's what the South Node in Scorpio. South Node's still in Scorpio. It's going to come into Libra and Aries soon. But Scorpio South Node is like, we got to clear karma. We have to deal with our fears. We have to deal with our traumas. We have to deal with, generational stuff. It's just like it's a mess, basically. In order for us to prosper with the North Node being in Taurus, we have to reflect. We have to spiritually go within and go back to the past. So there's a big clearing and cleansing of karma, which is why this card is here. Sky Dancer, Surrender. I think this is a dragonfly, if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't know what that is. Oh, I think it's a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. That's a cool color combination right there. Not even gonna lie. So transformation, surrender to the transformation. Judgment's Pluto, which rules transformation. So, but your last row here, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands. The message from your guides here is that be bold, be assertive. I think it's interesting. I had posted a quote on my Instagram story today. Well, it's not even a quote. It's like it was a message that the app Pattern gave me. Oh shit, I can't remember the exact words, but it was something like, be the leader that you never had. And I think that I can see that, because a lot of this whole last row is fire, and fire deals with leadership. It deals with clarity. It deals with decisiveness. It deals with authority. right? Power. So I feel like your guides are wanting you to not give up, to keep pursuing, which is why this action card is here. So, but yeah, this looks good. Let's clarify. Let's take more in depth look. Let's see what's going on. Let's see this first, because this first row is your. This is you starting to. Some thoughts are going off in your mind. You're like, okay, I'm gonna figure something out because I feel like I could become more rich or more prosperous, right? And when I say prosperity, I'm not just talking about wealth. Like I think people like, I think the word, it gets misconstrued. Like prosperity is an N-word game. That's the way you feel, right? Like self-worth, which is Taurus. So let's take a look here. Let's clarify this Page of Swords. 7 of Wands. Yep. This is the Mars and Leo energy too. Mars just came into Leo, and that's your 5th house, Aries, of creativity, expression, romance, love, fun. So Page of Swords, 7 of Wands. I think this is also contributing to, sort of like your what your heart wants in regards to like your career and like you wanting to do things that you enjoy. But I like it. Page of Swords, 7 of Wands. I feel like you're going for what it is that you want, because the 7 of Wands is actually the archetype of Mars and Leo. 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. I'm hearing the struggle is real, but it ain't like it's a struggle like you're about to lose everything or anything like that. It's more so it's like stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's like you're starting to come to grips internally like about yourself. And there's moments like we have when we're like, man, I deserve more, right? That's in our relationships, career. It's in all aspects of our life, health, fitness, whatever you want to say. It's like we deserve more. Like we deserve to be more prosperous, which is actually, if you think about it, the archetype of the Empress, right, is actually the archetype of Venus. But the archetype of the Empress, one of the story, if you read about the Empress, one of the bulletin points about it is divine abundance is your birthright. The creationary process, divine, like creating, enjoying, sensuality, pleasure, it's your birthright. And so I think this is you like starting to realize that. It's quite frustrating because it's like, man, you want to get to the next thing, or like you want to reap more fruits here. Ace of Wands. This card wanted to talk. Let's see what it has to say. Oh, look what came out, baby. The Sun card. That Leo energy. This is also, archetype of the Sun. It's not even Leo. It's the Sun. Literally. I guess you can say it's Leo too, but the Strength card's Leo too. But yeah. But anyways, look at that. There you are on the bottom of the deck, Aries. I'm going to say this. Some of you may stumble across like a newer way of doing work that actually is a lot more enjoyable for you. Others of you may actually find like another source of income or revenue that's like you actually like enjoy it. Like it's actually fun, or it gets your attention, or it's very appealing or attractive to you. So yeah. So that looks good. Let's take a look at your relationships, Aries. Let's see. King of Pentacles. And the Star card. Mm-hmm. The vibe that you're in, and what I'm picking up from the reading, like the Star card, King of Pentacles, is like you're mastering your reality. And a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you are using law of attraction. I mean, you're always using law of attraction. Law of attraction is always at work. But like when it comes to your relationships, it's like I feel like you're looking at, okay, like if I plant seeds in these relationships, whether it's already if you're taking a different approach to your relationships, right? Whether you're single, already in a relationship, friendship, I think it's in all areas here for you, Aries. That the Star card and the King of Pentacles is like when you plant seeds, like does it have quality to it, right? Is it something that if you invest your time and your energy into, if you nurture it, Like, will it prosper? That's King of Pentacles. Like, will it prosper? Will it grow? Also, for some of you, I feel like if you've been kind of wanting to meet more spiritual people or people that have like the same values as you, same beliefs and stuff like that, I actually feel like you will. Some of you could actually be dealing with an Aquarius, if it's a person or sign. But I feel like Aries, you can have anything you want. I'm for real. Ace of Cups and the Judgment. Uh-oh. Let me see. I'm going to clarify this. Somebody goes. Seven of Swords. You got some choices to make. I think you have a lot of choices and options here when it comes to your romantic life. But I also feel like outside of romance and all your other relationships, I think this is really about being honest and finding people who are truly in alignment with your highest good. It's interesting because it's like, for some of you, it's like there's certain things that I feel like you're looking for when it comes to like relationships. Like if you're single, there's certain things that you're looking for, and I kind of feel like you're just keeping your options open. Others of you, if you're dealing with a person, I kind of get that. I mean, I get that there's emotions here. I feel like nothing. I think it's in a good spot. The one thing I see here is like whether or not you want to commit fully to something or you want to keep your options open and play the field. So for some of you, it's like maybe you're waiting for a commitment. And then when it comes to the other relationships in your life, I feel like this is just, some of you are really staying true to your values. So it's like you're not going to invest into relationships or anything like that truly don't have your highest good in mind, or that don't really meet the criteria of like what it is that you're wanting or the way you're wanting to do things. Three of Pentacles on the Nine of Wands. Your guides want you to keep working hard toward your goals. Don't give up. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Shoot for the moon, or aim for the sky, aim for the stars. Who knows? You might land on Mars. Hope not, right? But that's a hot planet. But then that's your planet, so I don't know. Yeah, this is double clarification. So I'm going to pull you one more card here, Aries. You got this thriving card. So I see a lot of you thriving here pretty soon if you haven't already. It's like you're going to be getting a lot of attention here pretty soon as well. Hey, I can't remember who said this quote, but damn, who said it? Anyways, Aries, I think you're going to be turning heads here pretty soon, or if not, I think you're already doing it. So I'll pull you one more. You have this jealousy, it says gossip, cat. I'm hearing manipulation. Just be aware of manipulation. Jealousy, gossip, that's a waste of time and a waste of energy, yo. You never catch me gossiping. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. Stay away from gossip. I wouldn't even gossip either. Like, I think your best bet is to just like do your own thing, right? I'm not saying like, block everybody else. I'm saying, but it's just like, I think gossip is petty. And if I'm not mistaken, Aries don't like to be petty. They can't stand that shit. Even though y'all can be petty sometimes. No, I'm joking. All right. I'll see y'all later, Aries. I'm out. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram and social media, the links are down below. I'm on TikTok now as well. If the video resonated with you and you enjoyed this video, can you please hit that thumbs up button for me? And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Click the notification button bell. And yeah, I really do appreciate everybody who watches and everybody who supports me. And it means a lot. So I'll see y'all later.